Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to see how to create a modern UI button which will help you to improve your Power App UI UX part. Let's move to the demo. So if you see, I have already opened the app. Here are the button which I have created. So if you see, there is a next button, there is a filter icon also. Under the gallery, I have added some icon. So these button are clickable. When I click on the next, if you see these are the standard button which Microsoft provides. And if I go back, these are the button which we are going to create today. Even if I click over here, you can see these kind of button you can create. These are the custom button which we can create button and UI. On the right side, we can see the standard. So you can see the difference, which will help you to improve your app. Okay, so what I did, I have already created a Power App where I have added the gallery and selected the data source. So we are going to see how the UI will work, how to create a UI. To create the button, let me come back here. So let us create the next button first. So what we are going to do, we are going to add a container. So once the container is added, let me just move it over here, align with the gallery. And under the Y part, let me cap it under 20. And height for now, let's keep it for 50. And width, let's cap 150 here. Let me just realign over here. So once the container is added, you need to add a label inside it. Label width should be parent dot width and height should be parent dot height. And y, let's x and y should be. Let me just align it to the right side, and font is certainly fine. Change the font type to Arial, and from the right side I will keep it for 10 pixel, and let me give it a text here to be a next. Seems fine for me. Height, let's change the height to 40. Okay, now what we need an icon here. So what I will do, instead of going with the regular icon which Power App provide, you can use that, but for this demo I will use an image here. Let me paste it, and let's keep the image to be 30 by 30, and from Y 5, and from X to be 10. So here I'm going to use a SVG part. Here I will just copy this, but if you can use any website which will provide you SVG part, and paste it over here. So if you see here, now my button have a custom icon here. So there are plenty of icon which provided by the Microsoft in Power App, but if you want to use some custom icon, you can use SVG inside your image. And then what I will do, I will insert a button also on top of everything. Keep xy0 width to be parent dot width and height to be parent dot height. Now if you see everything is hidden behind it, let me just remove the text from button, and the color should be transparent. Now the background is there. I think container width, let's change it to 120 now. I think 140. Okay. Now, if you see now, my button's there, but when I hover over it, it's changing color. Let me handle the hover part. Go to hover color, click on this, hover fill, and remove it. And I want it to be under blue shade, but with the transparent part. So now, when I hover over it, it shows a hover effect with a minimum of this thing. Also, I want my next label to be in a color of blue. Let's keep it like this. And I need a background color also. Let's go back here. Container, give it a background color with transparent blue. Seems good. Because we are using a container, we can use a border here with a blue border. And there's a shadow effect which we can change it to semi-light. I think this seems fine. So here you have a button, a custom button. It's a clickable because we have added a button on top of it. So when on on select, I can just do anything as a regular button. Let me just notify here. Notify next button click with a success message. So if we see when I hold it and click on it, it will give me a success message. So when you see when I click it, it's go to white. So I will just change the pressed property here. Go to press color, press fill. Let's change it to a blue and with transparency. So here we have a button, a custom button. Now let's create an icon inside this gallery. It would be the same method. So let me add a container first and move it here. Width and height, let's cap it for 40. I think let's change it to 30. And from Y, 5. And that's fine. Border, let's keep a 1. And I want this to be a editable edit icon. So insert, edit icon here. And our container is 30. So let's keep the icon to be 20 by 20. And X, I want to centralize, so parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. And same goes for height. Oh, sorry, Y. Parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. Now it's centralized. So, and change the container to be a circle. Right now it's a square. So my height and width is 30. I keep the border radius to be 15. So now it's center and give it a green color, light green, and my icon should be in a dark green. And the border, let's keep it green here. So if you see, I've created an icon, and if right now only the icon is clickable, but the other part of the container is not clickable. So to cap the complete container to be clickable, I will add a button here. Insert a button, remove the text, keep it as a transparent, and hover property and press property. Let me just change it. Hover property, let's keep it green, with light green. Let's keep it transparent, and the press property was green and transparent. Now if I see, yeah, the complete container is clickable now. So whenever you want to write a code, just write on the button. Let me just copy this container, paste it again here. Let me realign it with the x of this plus this dot width. Let's keep it 20 pixel away. And in y, it should be 5. And this icon should be a view icon. So I will keep a view here. And let's keep it in a dark blue. Container, let's change it to the light blue, and transparency and the border of container to be a dark blue. Now I need a button hover property, change it to the hover to the blue, the transparency, and same goes for the press bar. Now these are the custom icons which I have created. Apart from that, let's go back to the demo part, and if I see, these all are custom icon, similar like the next button which I have created. I have a container. If you see here, I have a container. On top of that there's a button, there's image with SVG icon and the label. I'll show you the part. Now similarly on these icons, these are the container with the SVG. So I have a container, then a button top of it, and back in the back of it there's a SVG icon which showed it. And this part, let me show you how what I did. I just use both container and icon. Me just let me delete the last one. This container and this icon, and I will just copy uh, this container and paste it. Let me copy this container and paste it here inside this form. Move it here, and then let's copy this container. Paste it here and move it like this. This container will have an image which we don't need anymore because I can already have a place. Move it to the back, reorder, send to back. Now, what I need, this particular container, the icon container, change the color to dark blue without any transparency. So now, and let me just change the size of this container to 110. Sorry, it's a button. Let me change this one. So you can mix your icon part with the button container and it will look like this. So it's based on you how you want to customize these container and the button, and everything is clickable here because we have a button on top of it. So that's the part, that's what how we can create a custom icons and custom button on the Power Platform based on our app requirement. Thank you, everyone. Please do comment if you have any question.